What's up guys and welcome back to another episode of the EAFC Career Mode. It's episode number 87. Right, today I'm going to try and get through as many games as possible and reach November if we can. That includes all of these games in September, including our first Champions League game with Sociedad at home to Leverkusen, the group opener. We'll play PSV away for sure, Valencia away too, and I'll try and get these 3 games done today as well. If not, I'll certainly at least get through to around here in mid-October. So, loads to get through. Let's start off. First game, Eibar at home, aim to bounce back here on the back of the draw away against Real Zaragoza. Vamos Sociedad. Yeah, this is one thing, like, very briefly, I have to say, I think it's really helped this CM. And one thing that I'm glad I decided to do is that, you know, for those that have obviously followed me for a long time, you'll know that back in the day, it used to take me like, you know, 3 to 4 weeks to get through a season. Now, I try and get through a season a week, you know. I've sped up the pace of my CMs a lot, and I think there's a lot of modern day trends on YouTube I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm not a fan of, but they don't really suit my channel. As El Canus gets his first in a Sociedad shirt. You know, like reactionary stuff, you know, like ex-YouTuber reacts to, stuff like that. That's not really my kind of thing. I see the value in it, but it's not really my sort of style. But in terms of like quicker career modes, I think that is one thing which I'm definitely realising, that nowadays people want to get through things a little bit quicker, you know. We're living in a more on-demand culture than ever before, so I hope people can appreciate it. I've sped up the pace of my CM save this year, and I think it's the one thing that's definitely going to stay. It does mean there's a lot more work to do, obviously, to squeeze more in per episode, but it's definitely paying off in my opinion. I'm really enjoying the pace of this save, and it seems like you guys are as well. Go on, Ivan, win that, mate. Win that yet, William. Maldonado, can he squeeze for Abdullah? Yes, he can. And El Canus already got his first. Finds Zakarian, and a Russian drills it into the top corner and delivers what might be the knockout blow before half-time. 2-0 up on Eibar already, newly promoted to La Liga, and they've struggled early doors. Right now, in complete control. 47 minutes in, still leading by 2. Points appear to be in the bag already. Got an international break directly after this. El Canus! Oh, what a rocket! You back off, mate. You're going to be in trouble. And finally, after we bought him from the Red Devils for, was it 61 million, I think? He's finally had a decent first game in a Sociedad shirt. Left him out of the squad against Zaragoza. Wasn't keen on him in the first 2 games, but bouncing back here. And, you know, sometimes a player just needs that. I know it can hurt to get dropped, I'm sure of that, but sometimes a player needs a drop in to realise his standards weren't high enough. Back in the team, and his first game where he's really performed well. A brace, 3-0, job done, points in the bag. Maldonado with a lovely ball through to Abdullah. And the skipper almost got his 4th of this season already. Just noticed Maldonado's got a little knock. I don't know where that came from, but hopefully it's Carry Cabaroo almost headed in our 4th. That's not a big blow. That's the one thing that does concern me, the Sociedad team. The first 11's amazing, so I expect us to be favourites to go for at least one of the 3 trophies we're after. But the way I've built this squad this season, haven't worried about the resis. I've just improved the first 11 as much as I could. There's Crespo. Makes it 4. That's my only concern. If we get 2 or 3 big injuries, we could be in a bit of trouble. Diomande to Hernandez. And where you going, mate? Where you going? He's going to go for it. Oh! Now, here's the thing. Here's something I want to tell you guys. A little tip. I'm getting closer. For those of you who like to go for the halfway line goals yourself, I know some of you do now as well. One thing that I'm noticing is that when you whip it on a 90-degree angle, literally 90-degree, that has a lot more whip on the ball. So if you go 90-degree whip, that has a lot more of a chance of going in as opposed to a flat effort instead. That was close, that. Still searching for it, but that was close. Imagine giving tips for something you've not been able to do since FIFA 14. Come on, Doxy boy. Still bit... Oh, am I kidding? Seriously, that's like me giving tips on dating. Honestly. I'm the last person you want to take tips for in that area of your life. Anyway, 4-0. Let's move on to the next one. Thankfully, it was just a knock for Maldonado, so as we're right now in the international break, he'll be okay for the following game against Levante away. So Heike has just changed to a left-back now, as he remains at 73 overall, and I quite like to get that defensive work rate up to high if possible as well. I said before, like I love it when a player isn't getting much game time in his preferred position, so he totally reinvents himself. Listen, I'm not going to say Kai Havertz is going to be a future left-back for club and country of Arsenal and Germany, but I like the idea of him doing that, you know, retesting himself in a totally different area. So now we've got the depth in every single position in the reserves. There's not a lot of quality there, but at least there's depth in the position. And that's good to know. Right, anyway, following game, Levante away as we aim to stay undefeated. 3 wins in our first 4 games. Let's see if we can make it 4 in 5 and bounce back away from home here on the back of the draw against Zaragoza. Vamos Sociedad. Levante looking for their first chance here as Calderon wins it back and plays a lovely ball through to Carry Cabaret. There's El Canoes. And I'll pop it out wide there to Fresneda. See Abdullah in the middle. And there's John, if I can hopefully get this man to come across. Well, he didn't, but it's okay because it'll find Zakarian anyway, who just misses the target. Still 0-0, but Levante only the 1 point on the board so far. Are they newly promoted as well? I think they are. I think it was Eibar, Levante and Zaragoza that came up. So definitely feeling confident here regardless. And despite the draw against Zaragoza, that'll be 4 wins in 5. And a really good start if we can get the 3 points here as well. Granted, haven't been the toughest of fixtures yet. Still need to play the El Clasico boys, last year's champions, Sevilla, Valencia in the top 4 last year as well. But you can only beat what's in front of you, and right now we're beating them all. Apart from Zaragoza, El Canoes drills in, and there is our opening. That drop must have hurt, but he's bounced back in the best possible way. 3-2 for the Moroccan. And it's Salisu for Levante. Good pass through to break the lines there. And the host looking for that late level of the Barbier does well though. And I think we're going to be alright. Haven't really been under much pressure in this game. And as we work it forward here, that's really well done. Very well done actually. Can we get a late chance? I've got Fresneda out wide. Abdullah asking for it. Oh, it's a wonderful build-up. And how many times do you see that happen with me? It's a lovely team move. Everyone getting involved. And then I totally fluff my lines on the finish, man. Every single time. Oh, it's going to be a free kick, isn't it? Yep, off Maldonado with the handball. Last chance for Levante. If this goes in, Salisu, the ex-Saints centre-half, surely they're going to play that short. Yeah, there we go. And the shot is easily caught by Fuentes, and that shall do it. Real Sociedad will grind out the 1-0 victory, and we'll take the 3 points away in Valencia. Back to winning ways away. And now 4 wins out of 5 in La Liga as well. Been asked to win the title. If we're going to do that, these are the games we need to win. And win we do. Come on. Right, moving on. 3rd game today. Really excited for this. First CL game with Real Sociedad at the Real Arena. Asked to win it along with both domestic competitions as well. Not too sure about that, but the bare minimum requirement is getting out of the group. First game, Leverkusen at home. Yeah, sometimes I feel like the board objectives are a bit ridiculous. Like I've seen a lot of you guys on our FIFA careers, shout out to the subreddit, getting sacked for like really minor like letdowns, if you will. And I think when you look at this Sociedad team, realistically, would the board be saying, yeah, you gotta win the treble, Doxy boy. I know it's your first full season. I know we ain't giving you much money. I know the squad is good but not amazing. You gotta win the treble, otherwise you failed. It's like, what? Really? Like, come on now, seriously. That to me is like, it's one of the things where I wish the game and EA would look into more. Sometimes the objectives are just totally ridiculous. There's Crespo, plays a lovely ball through that. And Baronexia, brilliantly done. Abdullah, oh what a save, Salina, but he gets the rebound first. Good stop initially by the American, but Abdullah first to react. Sociedad in front. Go on, Crespo, win that. Well in. Man, I love Crespo. Seriously, play advantage there, please, ref. Off the hand of Mathieu. That's the Benzema regen, for those curious. I swear every single CM, the Benzema regen in Season 2. He's like the first one that appears. You know, what a ball that is, by the way. And Abdullah is going to get his second and surely wrap it up with the dead fish. Sociedad 2-0 up, and we should win the first game of the group. Calderon, yes. Oh, what a signing he's been from Mallorca, man. You think about all the signings we've made so far with Sociedad. He's got to be one of the best, man. To think he wasn't even my first choice. He's amazing. And he's almost got the assist for Van Bommel's first of the year as well. He's fantastic. I still can't believe he wasn't my first choice. He's up to 85 overall now. 5-star weak foot, high work rates. So much stamina, so much pace. He's absolutely perfect in this team. Keep going, mate. Keep going down left-hand side. He's brilliant. Yeah, Arsenal in the treble, not too sure about that, but that is the perfect start to a tough task. 2-0 on the opening group game over Leverkusen. Excellent start to the season in the league and the Champions League, and now as we're back to matters in the former, let's keep the good start going. Following match, Espanyol at home. Oh, lovely ball that. Great ball, actually. And George Hall and Espanyol has just given the visitors the lead. Fantastic little ball through there. Diamande just couldn't get to it. And in the end, it's squirmed home by George Hall for Espanyol. Yep, 10 seasons into the CM save. Things are getting a little bit freaky. Right, okay, so down by 1. And we've been in this position before, already a couple of times this season. Got to come back once again. We've got Sevilla away in the week, who missed out on the title last year by the head-to-head record. So tough game now. I'd like to take my starters off for it at some point, but right now I'm struggling out there. I haven't created a single chance yet. Until now, Carry Cabarrou, quick offload, Abdullah. Where would we be without this guy, man? Seriously, it's why I've given him the armband. Come on, back on level 7. This is already the 3rd game this season where we've been behind. On the opening day against Mallorca, away against Zaragoza, and out at home to Espanyol. Already 3 times needing to come from behind to keep the undefeated start to the season going. And I still see there being another goal here and someone win this. But at the moment, could go either way. As Hernandez wins that. And a chance for a quick breakaway down left-hand side here. Calderon finds Akarian. Lots of space to run into if we can get in behind that fullback. Yep, there we go. Go on, mate. Oh, well wrestled by Dodo, but... Keep him penned, keep him penned. Gotta be. Abdullah, what a save. Still won the corner, and a chance from this dead ball situation as the Russian floats in. Yes! And Carry Cabarrou heads in. I backed him this year. I've made him my number 9 as the successor for Kolo Muani. And he's just put us in front for the first time. I back him, I do, even though he's approaching 30. 84 rated, not getting any worse, still getting slightly better. And he's just given us our first lead on the night. Got to close this out now. Last chance for Espanyol, minute to go. As we're close to closing out the 100% start at home. Dodo cross to the edge, first time volley. Fuentes pounces on the loose ball after fumbling the initial shot. But Sociedad will hold on. Another 3 points in the bag. 3rd game in a row had to come from, not in a row, but 3rd game in the season had to come from behind to claim a result. And this time, like on the opening day against Mallorca, it's a win. Big 3 points there. Right, let's keep it rolling. Following game with a battle between last year's 2nd place team and 3rd place team. Yep, heartbreak Sevilla last season, finishing runners-up to Atletico Madrid on a head-to-head ruling. We now face them away in Seville in match day 7. Vamos Sociedad. You know, the last episode I was talking about Zaragoza, great RTG team to use in Spanish football. If you're looking for a team that are in La Liga and a decent starting side, if you will, for a quicker RTG, I suppose you could call it, Sevilla, what a choice. Only 1 championship in their entire club history. It's been a long time since then as well. And the club could definitely do with a transformation, if you will, if they're to take the next step. Get back in the Champions League and, you know, battle the big boys. It'll be a great team to use, and of course beautiful city Seville as well. Anyway, heading into this game here, they've made a bright start. Fuentes, what a save that was, but sadly it comes in vain. The rebound turned in and the hosts have the lead after last year hurt by that. This season wanting to put it right, they've just taken the lead, and once again we'll have to come from behind to claim a result. Not starting off games very well this season, it seems. Actually, no, Sevilla are back in the Champions League this year, aren't they? What was I thinking about? But even so, still a fun team to use. But, yes, right now, still down by 1. There's Cabrera with a tackle and the run. We know this guy's rapid. Brought him in from Sevilla, of course. Van Bommel takes over. Can I slide for Abdullah there? Yes, can he finish? Oh, no. Flex on him, big man. This guy, honestly, man, unbelievable. Like, the joy of inheriting Leao in that Milan side is the same as the joy of inheriting Abdullah in this Sociedad team. Outfoxes the keeper with a little poke and pops it in for our leveller. Dude is unbelievable. Salah regen, and he's just phenomenal, man. Absolutely love him. Have to make a lot of change this game coming on Wednesday night. Fatigue being a bit of an issue once again. So not too surprised we've fallen behind early, but plenty of game to work with here as Abdullah does brilliantly. Baronexi is through. This has got to be. Hey! Eberechi, the veteran, fan favourite, puts Sociedad in front. Come on! Half an hour to go still, holding on to this 1-goal lead. Can we hang on and rack the point? So Aaron Ramsey, who caused a heartbreak for us last season. Had we held on for that win there, we'd have been champions coming the end of the season. He scored that last second leveller. Almost got the level here, and from the corner it's headed in. It's been a brilliant game, this. And Sevilla have battled back to make it 2-2. And I still think it could be a 5th goal and a win. This would be a brilliant game. A bomb to Abdullah. Just slowing the pace down. Mature from the young Egyptian. As we try and see out the point, which will maintain our unbeaten start. And I think at this point I would take it. No pun intended. As Cabrera does get a move on, to be fair. And feeds through Abdullah. And out wide is Van Bommel. There is a chance to win this, you know. Abdullah. He's A! Once again, Eberechi comes up big. Sociedad win it. Come on. In order to win a league title, you need to be resilient, and nothing says resilient more than coming from behind to win. We've now done it back-to-back and 3 times already in our first 7 league games. Huge victory in Seville. I didn't notice this as well. You see the league table right now, 7 games in. Got a game in hand on the Atletico as well right now. The only undefeated side on top of the table. Abdullah, I didn't realise this initially, but Abdullah has now hit 90 overalls, the first 90 rated player in the squad. I still think Fuentes might join him this season, but yet the only 90 rated player in the team with the start he's made, well, definitely justifies that rating too. 7 goals in 8 in all competitions, and he's chalked up 3 assists as well. He's probably not going to get much better, but the Salah regen, man, I mean, this guy is just incredible. Even though he's only got 68 strength, that in my opinion, feels a lot higher, because he's so hard to get off the ball, man. He's just amazing. And what a player. What a player. Right, following game, as we jump into this one then, Almería battle of the top 2 right now. Almería just behind us with 6 wins in 7 off to an amazing start, but we are undefeated and we want to keep it that way and pull away and extend the gap to 4 as well. 3 points to do that. Let's get it done. Vamos Sociedad. They've got a decent team, Almería. Really decent team, so not too surprised by their start, to be fair. Last year, of course, Copa del Rey semi-finalists. We knocked them out on the way to the final ourselves before Real beat us in that final. But yeah, it's a decent team, so not too surprised by their start. The question is always, when a team starts off this way, how long can they maintain it, you know? How long can they keep the run going? And as Zakarian fires in, is that his first goal in the season? Makes it 1-0 anyway. We have the early lead here at the Real Arena. You know, the team is performing above expectations. That's always the question. How long can they maintain it? And as we take the early lead, we'll have a chance to go 4 clear in them if we hold on to this. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. And John... Oh, should have... How have I missed the target from there? Goodness gracious. Well, if I don't go and win this game... That's getting included, don't worry about that. That's one of the worst finishes from me you'll see. And that's saying something based on how poor my finishing's been at times in this FC. How on earth do I not even test Muric from there? Easy, easy. Oh my goodness. And literally like 5 minutes later, Almería have got their leveller. That's ridiculous. I can't believe. I should be 2-0 up and now it's 1-1. That is just awful, mate. Absolutely awful. He's been alright this season. He's been alright since I brought him in, but I don't know how on earth I missed a target of him there. That was shocking. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Zakarian, the goal scorer. I need a teammate here. I got Calderon with me. Carry Cabarrou, aiming to make amends. Oh, fingertip stopped by Muric. This time on target, but the Kosovo international just about got fingertips on that to tip it onto the post. Still 1-1. Need to find a winner. That's a throwaway, that. Absolute throwaway. Should have won that. Can't afford to slip up in those sort of games you win the title. That's poor, that. Should have made it 2-0 with John. Fluffed me lines and then minutes later surrendered the 3 points. That's poor, that. Right, following game, let's get back to winning ways here, and our second in the Champions League group stage. PSV at the Philips Stadion, now in the game away in the Netherlands on match day 2. Wait, was it this year PSV Stadium got added, or last year? I can't remember now. Was it last year, actually? It might have been last year, thinking about it. But even so, the more real stadiums, the better, man. The more real stadiums, the better. Still quite a lot of grounds that desperately need adding into the game, but it's great for those that play in the Eredivisie to have another real stadium. And oh, Abdullah, wonderful dribbling, good save, chance remains alive and cleared in the end. Cat amongst the pigeons early here against PSV, looking for that breakthrough, and it's definitely coming. Abdullah, I said this before, like, this guy, I know his strength is only 68, but it's deceptively, like, higher than that, or it feels like it should be higher than that, I should say, because he's so good at keeping hold of that ball. Oh, what a ball, Crespo. Yes, and oh, flags up, not going to count. Thought Calderon's got his first goal for the club, not going to count. Just straight a fraction offside. Still 0-0, but yeah, when you do slip up, you need to bounce back in your following game. So far, off to a good start. Just need to get that first goal, and a goal to count as well. He wins it, and Abdullah is going to need a teammate, or will he? No! Oh! Off the post. Still tied at 0-0. PSV can't afford to lose their first 2 games in the group, so big game for them this. Haven't really turned up though. We should be in front by now. Still 0-0. It'll be a missed opportunity if we fail to win this as well. Scagli, tackled by Zakarian. Can he get there first? No. But we have got PSV penned. And that, oh, easy. Oh, surely. Yeah, this time we'll get it right. You ain't going to mess that one up. Abdullah makes it 1, and Sociedad finally get the breakthrough. Oh, I think that he's going to do it. And if Baronets can win that, which he does, gets it forward, and that will do it. We've got to grind out a 1-0. You've got to grind out a 1-0. In fact, I think 3 of our last 4 games have been 1-goal victories, but it's what you need to win silver at times. Resilience and grit will take it. Right, we'll do a couple more, then leave it there. Following game, Valencia away at the Mestalla. Match day 9 in La Liga, aiming to stay undefeated and in pole position. Valencia last year finishing 4th place, pipping Barca to a Champions League spot. And this season, not quite as good of a start, but it's still got a really good team. Oh, Maldonado, what a ball. Oh, I'd love it if this gets an assist. Oh, Abdullah is the side netting. I'll tell you what, I don't think I've had a single assist from a quick free kick in this year's FC, but that was almost the first. I love this guy, man. Honestly, out of all the new signings we've made, he and Calderon, I think, are my 2 favourites. I love them to pieces. As Carry Cabarrou finds El Canus, and speaking of new signings, off the post, and Abdullah once again hits the side netting. Fast start, but still 0-0. Here we go. Maldonado. Crespo, can he send for Abdullah? Yes, he can. Abdullah must finish. Oh, too good. Abdullah with another. Sociedad in front. I'll say it again. How did he only get 13 goals in La Liga last season? He must not have scored a single one before I took over. It's just incredible, man. Free kick right on the edge. Abdullah to take. And I don't think I can get it up and over the wall from there. I might be able to, but it's going to be a tough one. I'll give it a go. It's going to be hard to get it underneath the bar as well. I'll give it a go. Abdullah. Oh! That settles it, mate. He is the best player in La Liga right now. It's my 3rd free kick goal of FC 24. It's his episode. It's his team. It's his league. And the Egyptian has just wrapped up the points. Oh yes, clips the underside of the bar. I think he was walking away and turned his back on it before it hit the back of the net. Clips the underside of the bar, beats the Georgian shot stopper. Game over, Sociedad win again. Abdullah, what a player, honestly man. And the Salah regen, leading like a captain should. I said this year you'll be my captain in the matchday squad when Ramiro stays seated to the bench, and he has been leading by example. I think I might leave the episode there after this one as well, because I can't top that. A free kick goal in a Docks career mode episode. Yes, we very rarely see that. And do you know what? We might be able to get him a hat-trick as well. If I play this right, I'd love to get him one. El Canus. Van Bommel. Wait, still a chance. Abdullah. For the hat-trick, no, shot blocked. And again, and that will do it. A little bit greedy later on with Abdullah, but I don't think you can blame me. We'll have to leave it there for today's episode. On the back of the 2-0 win, we'll stay top and undefeated. And for Abdullah, leading like a captain should. My first free kick goal since joining Sociedad. And what a wonderful goal it was. So that'll do it for today's episode of the EAFC career mode, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I will see you for the next episode of the EAFC career mode, as Sociedad aim to stay top and undefeated in both the league and in Europe as well very soon. This guy's a baller, mate. It's his league.